Hey guys, welcome! This is Lyric, and we're back on Paws Steel. It's been a while since we played this game. I can't wait to get back into this. Last time we were in here, I believe we had just finished going with the normal, good, and strange endings for Dylan. I did reverse the save back, so now we're back to the original choice between which person we're going to go with. There is a secret path to get the best ending with each character, but we're going to be doing that later on. I want to experience what the actual storyline is with each character before I really decide to do that. And then we'll make a special episode, which is just all the positive endings. So, we've already gone with Dylan, and honestly, even though we know Goro, I want to see what's going on with Leon. I'm not sure what's really going on here, but I think sticking with Leon will be the better option. As you wish, Highness. Then it's decided. We shall take advantage and use the forest as our cover. What are the location? To the north. We will take the route leading to the east and move from there. The usual place? That is correct. Understood. In the meantime, I will create a diversion within the city for the soldiers. I shall gather the necessary supplies. Excellent. We will rendezvous at the base in 2 days. They all nodded at the same time before turning their attention towards me. Stay safe, Your Highness. Your Highness, Your Highness, do take care of yourself. It was a weird feeling to have them just bowing their heads at me before leaving the room. Come, Your Highness. We leave at once. It is not safe for us to stay any longer. I gave a firm nod in response, and with that, Leon led the way out of the cottage and into the woods. Your Majesty, I have information of the beastmen you are looking for. Well then, where is he? He was last seen at the southern gates of Wincott. I said to bring him back, dead or alive. I see neither of those. Your Majesty. Enough! Get out of my sight. Yes, Your Majesty. Warwick. Yes, Your Majesty. See to it that this Canadian is brought to me. As you wish, Your Majesty. So the time has finally come. Albert, my dear brother, your son will be joining you very soon. That is one bad doggo. Well, isn't this peachy? Me and a lion spending our time together strolling through the woods. I don't really know what came over me. I just thought that going together with Leon would be the best choice. And now that I take a closer look, he does seem pretty reliable. Maybe... Your Highness. Yes? Please pardon my rudeness, but it has been of great interest to me. What is? The other world. His eyes lit up as he looks at me. Does he really want to know that badly about the other world? Please, what was it like? Well, it wasn't very different from this one. Except for the fact that you got humongous trees that are much bigger than most of the places that we're on here. You got giant glowing crystals. Everybody's a giant anthropomorphic sort of dragon or furry. Yeah, it's totally not that different. You got magic. We got guns. America. There was a huge smile on his face, full of anticipation. He obviously wants to know. Let's see. To begin with, the world I was raised in consists of humans living there. How fascinating! What are these humans?
Am real human. Am not faceless robot corporation.
What were they like? Well, they're not really different from you or any other beastmen except... They have no fur growing all over their body, just skin. No paws or tail, no pointy ears, no fangs, and no claws. They have hands, feet, teeth, nails, hair growing on their head in various parts of their body. Some have different eye color, some have different hair color, or different skin tones. I paused for a moment to look at Leon and his reaction. I guess it must be difficult to imagine what a human looks like, even if I was to describe one. Such amazing creatures they must have been. Oh, if only I could witness one myself. Sorry. It's just, I never expected you to have such a playful side. I always thought you were the cool and composed kind of guy. Your Highness. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But you know, I was a human once, so in my opinion, it really doesn't feel that much different than being a beast man or a human being. His eyes lit up once again, beaming at me with envy. I have one request, if I may, Your Highness. After seeing how excited he's gotten, there's no way I could refuse. What is it? If Your Highness were to ever consume a potion of illusion, may I ask for your permission to perform a small request? Potion of illusion? Yes, it is a potion that is capable of creating an illusion to the user that drinks it. Only by visualizing will the user be able to conceal their real image by another image. I see. Well, I don't see any harm in doing it. Thank you, Your Highness. You're welcome. A huge smile was plastered across his face. He looks like a little kid receiving candy for the first time in ages. And here I thought we won't ever get along with each other. Why do you say that? Well, after what I've said to you in the past, He held up his paw in front of me to stop me from finishing my sentence. Please, Your Highness. I am the one to apologize. I should have been more careful with my words when we first met. I failed to see that you were anxious. And scared. Leon. Forgive me, Your Highness. I will accept all punishment for my wrongdoings. He walks in front of me, turns around and kneels down before me. Leon? Come on, get up, Leon. I can see he's pretty stubborn when he wants to be. I'll admit, I was nervous and really scared when I came to this world. But that wasn't the only thing. He raises his head up slowly and looks at me directly. Anyway, it's not your fault, okay? I understand you had your reasons. And besides, I'm sure you only did what you thought was best at the time. Your Highness. So, which way do we go then? He gets up from the ground and gently brushes off the dirt that was on his clothes. This way, Your Highness. Sure has gotten dark all of a sudden. In the same place. I can hardly see where I'm walking. Not to worry, Your Highness. That suddenly went British there, I didn't mean to. Not to worry, Your Highness. Leon held out his paw and began to mumble something under his breath. Tiny beads of light start to gather at the center of his paw. I watched with amazement as the light grew bigger until it reached the size of a baseball. The ball of light flew up and hovered over Leon's head. The dark and difficult road ahead of us became visible once again. Oh, so he used a mage light. Nice. Whoa, what was that? Magic, Your Highness. That is so cool. Can I try? No, magic is not to be underestimated without proper training. It will most certainly put Your Highness in danger. Aw, come on, please. I tried giving him the same look that little puppies would give to their owners. No, I cannot. I must not. It is... Pretty please. As you wish, Your Highness. My heart raced with excitement. I can hardly contain myself. For once in my life, I'm able to learn magic. So, like, do I get to throw fireballs? Or maybe create a blast of ice pillars that shoot from the ground? You have quite the imagination for one with no magical experience. Well, I did play a lot of video games when I was young. Video games? It's that look in his eyes again. I can tell I've triggered something there. What is this video game you speak of? Okay, I'll tell you. But only if you can show me how to cast that ball of light. Ball of light? Yeah, you know, that thing there. I pointed to the small light that was magically hovering over his head. Oh, the correct term for this spell is called Whisper Light. Are you sure you would like to perform a spell such as this? Yeah, it looks easy enough. I see, but before we do, I shall set us up for camp. He walked further into the woods until he found a slightly secluded area. Nothing but trees and rocks surrounded us. This shall do fine. Leon pulls out a small scroll from his pocket and unravels it before placing it on the floor. There was a magic circle drawn on the scroll. Ah, man, I love seeing stuff like that. Oh, nice. A pentacle with actual Celtic runes. That is awesome. Now, just a little known secret here. That is actually Wiccan. And that has absolutely nothing to do with Satanism or anything like that, contrary to popular belief. That is really cool. I like to see authentic stuff like that. I can definitely tell that Bara-Diction did his research here. That is very impressive. What are you doing? You will see. He then rummages around in his pocket before taking out a shiny magistone. I watch closely as he held onto the crystal and points it toward the scroll. He begins to chant something that I can't understand. A small spark flickered on the scroll and a burst of flame appeared over the magic circle. How is that even possible? Such as the wonders of magic. Anything is almost possible. Well then, shall we begin your lesson, starting with basics of magic? Ah, but I was hoping to... It is very important to always start with the basics, Your Highness. I will not permit to teach if I cannot ensure your safety. That, I must say, should always come first. Okay, I got it. Always start with the basics. I never knew magic could be so exhausting. You lack discipline and practice. You must concentrate. I am. Man, he's strict when it comes to teaching others. Once again, imagine yourself surrounded by the energy of our planet. Let the energy course through your body, entering and flowing into your paw. Yes! That's it! You're almost there, Your Highness. Oh, you were ever so close. I guess I just don't have the talent for magic, huh? Nonsense! Talent is nothing without effort. Those who train hard, practice, and make effort toward their goal shall receive results. Sorry, I didn't think something so small and trivial was enough to make him angry. It was obvious to me that I have no talent with magic to begin with. I apologize. I did not intend to raise my voice. Although I will say this. Your Highness has incredible talent. If not, then it must be your effort and strong desire to learn magic. After all, not all magicians are even capable of performing a high level of magic on their first trial. You have come quite far within the short amount of time. Really? Yes, I must say I am extremely impressed. Thanks, Leon. Aw, blushy kitty. I am honored to receive such praise from Your Highness. Well, I think I'll give it a rest for now. I sat myself down next to the warm fireplace as I watched the fire flicker ever so gently in the night. Say, Leon... Yes, Your Highness. Dylan mentioned something about me being in danger. What's that all about? As you know, the king is searching for you. I know that, but why is he searching for me? Do forgive me for saying this, but... the king plans to kill you. What? Why? You may not know of this, but King Albert was your father. He was the previous king to our kingdom, and when King Albert Wulfric was no longer alive, his brother Geraldus Wulfric took the throne. That is the current king of Wincald Rothenburg, your uncle, knows of your return and demands to have your head. He is performing his devious act in order to stop you from taking his throne. Whoa there, my uncle? My uncle wants to kill me. Yes. Okay, you know what? I don't want his throne to begin with. Your Highness. Nope, no way. I'm about to go and... mean, nope, no way. I am not about to go and take his throne knowing he's out to get in my head. Nuh-uh. But your highness, there is no one other than you who carries the complete bloodline of the royal family. There can be no better and suitable king than yourself. Look, this is all crazy talk, Leon. I don't even want to be the king in the first place. Yet why? Havoc runs amok within the walls of Wincott. Havoc runs amok within the walls of Wincott-Rothenburg as we speak. Much attention and help is needed of a king. Yet King Geraldus neglects his duty as a citizen. No. Yet King Geraldus neglects his duty for his citizens and plans to threaten and invade another kingdom. If this were to happen, there will be another war. Only this time it will be between beastmen's. Please, your highness, I will do anything and everything to help you. No, I can't. You must have a reason for this. I do. And I'm just me. What can I do? I don't know anything about this kingdom or its citizens. I mean, what am I to do once I become king? I haven't even the slightest idea what a king should be even doing to begin with. The responsibility I have to go through, I can't do it. This is too much for me. Your highness, what if I mess up? What if I do those things that my brother did to me? I don't want to be the one to betray those who believe in me. You won't, your highness. You are not capable of such an act. How do you know? What do you know about me? Nothing. That's what. I'm sorry. I felt horrible for shouting at him like that. It hurts me more than it hurts him that I wasn't able to control my emotions. I can't believe I just lashed out at him like that. Perhaps you would like something to drink. He digs into his pocket and pulls out a small vial containing some orange substance. Here, your highness. I took the vial from him and popped open the cork. A sweet aroma wafted from the vial. I began sipping on the liquid as I watched the fire flickering in front of me. It tastes like tropical juice. I started to calm down a little after drinking the juice and noticed Leon, who was aimlessly staring at the fire. I'm sorry, Leon. I didn't mean to shout at you like that. It is all right, your highness. I understand the pressure you must be facing. We sat in silence for a while, unable to speak to one another. I think it's only fair I told him my story about my past. I mean, he was really hoping that I would take up the throne and become king. You know, when I was living in the other world, I was adopted at a very young age. My parents also had another child, their child, but he was younger than me. As a family, we were happy, my brother and I. We were close. I mean, yeah, we fought from time to time, but there were good times between us. We argued, we laughed, we competed with each other, supported one another in our own way. At some point when I was growing up, I found out from my parents that I was adopted. Things didn't go down too well that day. But it was also that very same day I've come to understand that even if they aren't my real parents, they were still my parents, who raised me and cared for me. It was all fine from there, but one day I came home and found my parents on the floor, covered in their own blood. I was extremely scared. I didn't know what to do. In front of me was my brother, knife in his hand, bloodstains all over his body. I didn't know what had happened. My brother was in shock. As he sat there telling me it was the only way. He told me he was only trying to defend himself. I believed his story and helped him get rid of all the evidence. We moved out, disposing of our parents' bodies, so no one can find them. But it was unavoidable that one day this would come to light. I was naive to think for a second that everything would be okay. Please, your highness, you don't have to. One day, the police, or as you know them, the Imperial Guards, came to knock on my door. My brother was with them. They asked me a few questions regarding to the weapon that was used to kill our parents. The police found traces of my fingerprints on the weapon and tried to take me to jail. I couldn't come to understand why the weapon came into their possession or why my fingerprints were on that weapon. I was so sure I erased all traces of our fingerprints on them. It dawned on me that my brother betrayed me as they arrested me. My brother never looked at me as they took me away. They placed me in a jail cell for a few months, but something went wrong that day. They transported me away to another facility. It was then that I managed to escape during my transfer. I ran for my life towards the forest, chased by the police, betrayed by my own brother who I was trying to protect, until I fell off the cliff past the forest. That's when I woke up in this world. You see, it's not like I don't want to be the king or anything. I just don't think I can live up to the expectations and take on the responsibility. It's a lot for me to do this alone. I understand, Your Highness, but we need you. You are the only one left of the Wulfric family who can bring a better change to this city. But what if I can't be that king that everybody expects from me? What if I can't do it? I'm scared. I don't want to end up being a failure and betraying those who believe I can do it. Especially when I know full well that I can't fulfill that position. I felt my body shifting ever so slightly towards Leon. He placed his arm around my shoulder and pulled me in towards him. Leon? Please forgive my rudeness. I tried my best to push him away as I continued to struggle from his grip, but it was no use. Listen to me, Your Highness. I stopped struggling and gave up on the idea of trying to move away from him. You are not alone, and even if you are to become king, even if the citizens on Wincott Rothenburg deny your help and support due to your mistakes, you will always have me by your side. I shall have you know I am the Minister of Wincott Rothenburg. If Your Highness was to stumble upon difficulties, I will be sure to support you and guide you at all times. Now, I shall say this. It was very unexpected, but he releases me from his embrace and starts kneeling down in front of me. But wait, Leon, what are you doing? Here, I pledge my eternal loyalty to your Royal Highness. Forever shall I serve my body, mind, and soul to His Highness, never to betray and always to trust in his decisions at the most darkest of days. I will give up my life to protect you, to be your ever-loyal shield and minister for days to come. You didn't have to go that far, you know. That I must. I have served the royal family for as long as I can remember. For years I have served King Albert Wulfric. And although I may be the minister for the present king, my loyalty does not belong to him. It belongs with you. You may have doubts with my ability to protect you, that I cannot be sure, yet it is the truth. I was unable to protect His Majesty that day, but I will promise you now and forever. No harm shall befall you while I am at your side. Leon. I can trust you, right? If I were to say yes, would you believe me? Well, kind of, I guess. I do not wish to force you. Given time, I only wish for you to find it in yourself to trust me. If not for me, then at least for Hermes and for General Goro. Okay. I guess I could try. Oh, Your Highness. Like a cat, he leaps off on the floor and embraces me once more. Hey, Leon! Do forgive me. I am just ever so pleased. I guess it can't be helped. Besides, his mane feels incredibly fluffy and kinda reminds me of a pillow. Say, can I ask you for a favor? What is it, Your Highness? Mind if I sleep on your mane tonight? My mane? Is that not a good idea? No, absolutely not, if that is what you desire. I apologize for the lack of comfort and the inability to provide you with a better place to sleep. Nah, that's alright. Besides, I'm sure sleeping on your mane will be 10 times as nice compared to sleeping on a pillow. Well then, you may do as you please. Thanks, Leon. In return, could you tell me a little more about this video games? Sure. Aw, that's cute. Oh, that's adorable. Your Highness, sorry for waking you. Oh, Leon. Good morning. Hey guys, this is Lyric. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, please swing me a thumbs up, share it with your friends on social media, and leave a comment to let me know your thoughts. Thanks again everyone, I'll catch you in the next video. Lyric out.